Michael Jordan and Tim Duncan, David Robinson. I never saw him do that. 37 and a quarter. It was reminiscent of Michael because it's sort of otherworldly.
Everybody in this locker room will be we're pretty proud to say we saw that night.
And Klay's game, what was your?
It wasn't that good, kind of slid under the radar.
I had like 50 playing down with like a bunch. I was in fourth grade. I was playing with some third graders too. That is honestly the last time I remember going on a scoring barrage like that.
That was impressive though, man.
It's funny because at halftime I was so angry. I told the guys, run whatever you want.
Steve just honestly said at halftime he wasn't going to call anything.
I hit the first one. It's like, oh, okay, good. I think we went up 4 when he hit the first one.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Klay just got us out the bind. At that point, the rest of them were impressive.
We got to stop, transition, find him, and he was making just those ridiculous shots, and it just was a cool kind of feel.
Klay Thompson sets his feet, ending the three-point drought.
Like I said, we got stops, which help keep the energy up in the building.
Klay Thompson triple, yes sir.
First 3 were shots that he normally takes, just coming down and got a rhythm, and then from then on it was just finding a glimmer of daylight to get a shot off.
And you really just feel like every shot you're going to throw, it's the cliche answer, every shot you're going to throw up is going to go in. That's how it felt.
You kind of feel the flow of the game and see him knock down 2 or 3 jumpers. We have a couple calls, offensive sets that we look to call when he gets going.
So, and the one that was like 28 feet out, those 3 were really the ones that stood out to me.
The third 3 he made where he was calling for a screen about 28, 30 feet out and just pulled up and made it.
That's a deep one. He shot it for the Piedmont. Oh, man. That's a 28-footer.
And then after that, it was just get him the ball any way we could. We abandoned any play sets that we usually run and just either as a pin down or just trying to get him the ball and let him make a play, and the rest was history.
I got me a layup in that, though. I know y'all caught that. But if you shoot that ball at that point, you get booed. I mean, I was right there, so I had to shoot it. But if I was anywhere else open, I would have passed the ball right back to him.
They ran 2 plays: get the ball to Klay, and Klay get the ball. Those were the two plays they ran.
And maybe the one that came off the curl and it bounced in. That was a shooter's roll.
I almost turned the ball over a couple times trying to find Klay. It was impressive. And then it got to a point where you got the ball and it was like a hot potato. Just, where is Klay?
Klay Thompson to the rim again. A 24-point quarter.
And every shot he made got a little louder, a build-up to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Klay 3. Yes, sir!
I grew up about 10, 12 points, and I was just, every time I touched it, I was going to shoot it. Yeah.
Klay driving again. Good!
I was taking a lot of bad shots out there, but I was taking one till I missed, and just got lucky.
And the one in the corner that I gave to him, and he had his feet 10 feet apart, knocked it down. That was unbelievable.
He's got it. His 3.
Yeah, one in the corner, one of my feet were all jacked up. It was off balance, and I just kind of threw it up there.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
They actually ran one on their own, kind of that elevator door play that was, I think, maybe his last shot. Players called that on their own, and Draymond set the whole thing up in the timeout.
Here he is again.
He makes one 10 feet beyond the three-point line that doesn't count after the foul.
And there he is, a foul. And he's made the basket anyway, even though it won't count.
He reminded me, he said the last 3 he took, he was dead tired. And he was like, I know you scored 54 2 years ago, and I was just going to sling that last one up and see if I made it and get 55.
It was so fun to watch, or not only Klay, but his teammates respond to what Klay was doing. I thought we might get a technical foul because our guys were all over the arena at that point. I think Barbosa was like in the loge section 23. I think Steph was almost to half court.
I mean, the playoffs get extremely loud, but that loud, it was crazy. But I don't even think nobody was talking. We was just out there jumping around, so we didn't need to hear no play calls or nothing.
I can't imagine what he was feeling because I know all the guys on the team, especially guys out on the floor, it's kind of like an out-of-body experience.
They knew at a certain point that all we were doing was just dribbling around trying to get him the ball. Like Will Smith and Fresh Prince, when he was playing ball, it was just dribble around, give him the ball, and let him shoot. And they still, couldn't get there fast enough before he, released it, and it was just beautiful.
We were looking at the third quarter box score, 13 for 13, 9 for 9 from 3, and Jaron Collins turned to me and said, we got to get more balance out of our offense.
You know that he saw the game on the plane?
No, I saw the picture and it was funny. I guarantee the first thing he says to me is probably should have had 60.
Hey, them video games real, bro. They real now.
Gotta get the timing right.
You can't do that in the video game. But
can't get in the green zone the entire time like that.
Yeah. I don't understand what y'all want me to say. Like, what we looking for here? I don't get it.